Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Black Male Advice TV, Ringo TV Reactions. Yeah, that's right. We're back again with another video. You already don't know what it is. Today's topic, we're going to deal with baby boomers dropped the ball and been simps for women. That's right. It's the baby boomers. They're the ones who dropped the ball and been simps for women. You see, a lot of brothers, they've been raised by single mothers. They've been raised in a rough time, and they don't really understand the magnitude of the problems that we face. A lot of us brothers been going through a lot of hell and hot waters because we've been raised in a time thinking that somehow we got the knowledge that we're okay and we could kind of get through life. But the truth of the matter is, we've been raised by baby boomers. And a lot of these baby boomers, these brothers particularly, they dropped the ball. And because they dropped the ball, a lot of us brothers are suffering today with what we're going through when it comes to our women. We look at our women today, they're out of control. But there's an origin to this mess. There's an origin to why this even happened. There's an origin to where this come from. You see, it come from the baby boomer fathers that simp for women. That's right. Let's get into this particular video here so we can find out exactly what's going on. You should know who this particular lady is. She don't need no introduction, but her pops is definitely a simp. You know? But let's get into this particular reaction and see exactly what's going on so you can know the real. Shall we? Let's go.
This is my father.
Peace and love to everybody, and remember, you can do it because God made it possible for you to do.
Dad, you want to give the ladies some advice?
Yes, you ladies, I want you to value yourself. Only time you need a man is to lift something heavy, really.
What?
Let God guard your heart to the right man. Remember, you are not second to nobody. You are first to everything. Because of you, we have life. You are the life givers. As a matter of fact, you are the eyes of God. He made a woman. He made man first, but then he said, I can do better, so he made you. So remember that. Value yourself, because if you don't, who's going to? Make sure she pays me rent for being here for 3 days.
This is my father.
Peace and love to everybody, and remember, you can do it because God made it possible for you to do it.
Dad, you want to give the ladies some advice?
Yes, you ladies, I want you to value yourself. Only time you need a man is to lift something heavy, really. Let God guard your heart to the right man. Remember, you are not second to nobody. You are first to everything. Because of you, we have life. You are the life givers. As a matter of fact, you are the eyes of God.
The eyes of God.
He made man first, but then he said, I can do better, so he made you. So remember that. Value yourself, because if you don't, who's going to? Make sure she pays me rent for being here for 3 days.
This is my father.
Peace and love to everybody, and remember, you can do it because God made it possible for you to do.
Dad, you want to give the ladies some advice?
Yes, you ladies, I want you to value yourself. Only time you need a man is to lift something heavy, really. Let God guard your heart to the right man. Remember, you are not second to nobody. You are first to everything. Because of you, we have life. You are the life givers. As a matter of fact, you are the eyes of God. He made a woman. He made man first, but then he said, I can do better. So he made you. So remember that. Value yourself, because if you don't, who's going to? And make sure she pays me rent for being here for 3 days.
This is my father.
Nah.
Peace and love to everybody. And remember,
this is craziness, man. This right here is craziness, y'all. This is craziness. These baby boomers is the reason why modern women are the way they are. I'm convinced. It's the baby boomers. They're the reason why we're going through this mess. Because they the ones that been simping for these women all these years. They're the ones that been doing this. Do you understand me, brothers? And it's about time that we really execute judgment where it belongs. The origin of the simp started from the so-called baby boomers. That's where the simp started from. It is the so-called baby boomer that started simping for these women. Do you hear this, old simp? Only time you need a man is to lift something up. Really? So that's the only time you need a brother. And let's not forget that God made man first, but he thought he'd do something better than that to make a man. And wait. You know, the woman is the light giver now. You see all this mess that we gotta go through. And you wondering why I gotta make these videos. You wondering why? It's because of the baby boomer simp that we see right here. The baby boomer simp. Yeah, that's right. This is what we got to deal with, brothers.
do it because God made it possible for you to do.
Dad, you want to give the ladies some advice?
Yes, you ladies, I want you to value yourself. Only time you need a man is to lift something heavy, really.
Only time you need a man is to lift something heavy. That's the only time you need a man, sisters. It's coming from the baby boomer, you know, the guy that's supposed to be with all the wisdom. You know, the elderly brothers, they supposed to have all this wisdom and all of this knowledge, but it seemed like they so-called don't have no knowledge. This is what us brothers got to deal with. This is what we got to deal with. This don't make no sense at all, people. This don't make no sense at all. Let's go.
God, guard your heart to the right man. Remember, you are not second to nobody. You are first to everything.
Do you see that mess? Do you see this mess that we got to deal with? In other words, you're not sucking up to nobody. You don't got to do X, Y, and Z. You don't got to do all these different things because after all, the baby boomer knows what's best for the so-called modern woman. He knows what's best. He understands everything you need. And these are the problems that us brothers are dealing with in today's day because of the baby boomer. He got it all under control. That's right. This is sad, people. This is sad.
Because of you, we have life. You are the life.
Because of the woman, we have life. Really? Really? So she gets all the praise and glory, but the Most High, who is the giver of life, for some reason, he's out of the equation. So because of the woman, she gives us life, but the Most High don't, right? This is what we got to deal with, brothers. This is what we must deal with right here. This is crazy. Let's go.
Givers. As a matter of fact, you are the eyes of God. He made
the eyes of God? The eyes of God? The modern woman is the eyes of God? Are you kidding me? What else are we going to do here? What are we going to say, brothers? What is the meaning of this? The eyes of God. Really?
woman. He made man first, but then he said, I can do better. So
So God decided to do better than creation of man. He said, let me create a woman, which is better, but yet the woman is the one who brought sin in the world, right? The woman is the one that's on OnlyFans, Instagram, shaking her tail. She can do better, right? You wondering why these young boys are out here wanting to wear dresses because the mom is single. She don't want no father in the child's life, and now the boy grow up wanting to wear a dress, right? But you mad at me. I'm the bad guy somehow. I'm the bad guy, right? Because I'm speaking the truth, right? No.
may you. So remember that. Value yourself, because if you don't, who's going to? Make sure she pays me rent for being here for 3 days.
This is my father.
Peace and love to everybody. And remember, you can do it because God made it possible for you to
God made it possible,
Dad, you want to
right?
you want to give the ladies some advice?
Yes, you ladies, I want you to value yourself. Only time you need a man is to lift something heavy, really. Let God guide your heart to the right man. Remember, you are not second to nobody. You are first to.
So hold up, let me get this straight. The only time a sister need a brother in her life is if she need to lift something heavy. That's it. So if a sister need a brother, she have to get somebody else. I don't get this. Like, our only purpose as men is just for lifting heavy things. That's our purpose. That's some crazy stuff right there, man. For real. Why my mask is falling off? Let's go. Where the play button at?
Everything. Because of you, we have life. You are the life givers.
No. Not because of her I have life. Because of the Most High, Yah. That's why I got life. Not because of her. Oh, no. See, this is what happens when men simp for women to the point of worshiping. Her pops, and what is his name? Kendra D? That's her name, Kendra something? Your pops is a simp, straight up. Like, your pops is a straight up simp. Know what I mean? Straight up. He been simping since the damn 40s. Old timer simp. Simping all damn year. Yes, indeed.
The eyes of God. He made.
She's the eyes of God. What is her job for? To watch us? If she's the eyes of God, then we in trouble. I'm just telling you straight up. She better not be the eyes of God, because she seemed to be more like the eyes of Satan. The eyes of God. Nah, I don't think so. Not the eyes of God, man. The eyes of the devil. Anyway, let's get back to this.
Woman. He made man first, but then he said, I can do better. So he made you. So remember.
If that was the Most High's way of doing better, he done messed up. Trust and believe he messed up. You know? For real. Because I don't know what kind of trouble we in right now, man. For real.
Value yourself, because if you don't, who's going to? Make sure she pays me rent for being here for 3 days.
This is my father.
Anyway, y'all,
love to everybody, and remember,
I don't know what else to say about this mess, man. This is a mess.
God made it possible for you to do.
Y'all leave your comments, man. Leave your comments, feedback. Let me know what you think about this video, man. Kendra, so-called D or whatever, her pops is a straight-up simp. Old-timer simp, you know, from back in the day. The so-called baby boomers. These are the people that have destroyed the so-called brothers. They betrayed us brothers years ago. And this is the reason why our women are like that, where they just rebel against the brothers. They're just, you know, feminists. They don't want to hear nothing. It's because of those men right there. They dropped the ball. We thought that they had our back, but that's the origin of the simp, the so-called baby boomer. That's all we're going to say today, man. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Black Male Advice TV. We out, y'all. Peace.
If you like our content, Consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth, 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.